Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. Here's what's on the bench today. It's a Schecter Hellraiser. Just bought this guitar a little while ago, and it needs new strings. It needs all shined up. And so let's go ahead and get started on this thing. Here we go. Alright, so I've got this beautiful guitar plugged in. Little scratchiness in the pots. Not too bad. The electronics are working. So this has active EMG pickups in it. And they take a battery. So you can see here on the back where you have its battery box. And it's got a Duracell in there. I'm just going to leave that right up in there. Leave that alone. Alright, here we go. So, let me do this real quick. Let's look at our neck. Okay, and let's see. This is a long scale guitar. So if we set that down on the neck just to see how much... Oh, we've got a little bit. The neck is almost straight. There is a little bit of relief in the neck. I like where that's setting at right there. If I throw this thing up on my knee a little bit and just... The action seems good on it. The strings are heavy though. Let's take a look and see what gauge strings we have on here. I'm going to say that's maybe a 10. I'm going to say that might be an 11. Yeah, that's a heavy set. I'm going to say there's 11s on this. So, like most of the stuff that I restring, a guitar like this, I'm going to put 10s on it. I think it'll help the guitar to sell. Because you guys know I'm a buy, sell, and trade guitar shop. And I could put heavy strings on it and tune it to drop C and stuff. But I'm trying to sell this thing. So one thing that's interesting here about the guitar is that we have Schecter branded locking tuners on this, crafted in South Korea. It looks like, I'm going to guess 2011. Really cool heel right here and everything. Good carves. Beautiful guitar. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and pull the strings off. I got my Ernie Ball Power Pigtail string winder. Okay, so these are strung up here backwards. I got to bring you guys back in. Okay, you see how they're bringing all the strings around from the outside. So everything that they've done here is in the wrong direction. When we restring this, we'll make sure that we've got these all going in the proper direction. That's okay. It happens sometimes. But we're going to cut all these so we don't drag them through here when we pull them out. It's been very busy down here at the shop. It's Thanksgiving weekend. And so I will naturally be closed on Thursday for Thanksgiving, but I will be open on Black Friday. I'm going to, for you local guys, I'm going to do 30% off my amplifiers as a Black Friday sale. All my amps.
Big sale, huge sale.
Got a little bit of this Music Nomad F1 oil. I'm going to put it on here, hydrate these frets. This fretboard rather. Hydrate this fretboard. This will, this stuff, it's mostly for cleaning your fretboard. And I have this sponge that I use as an applicator. We put this stuff in and then we're going to let it set on here for a few minutes. And then when we wipe it all off, it's going to clean and help all the gunk and, you know, whatever somebody has left on this fingerboard. That's a very important part of reselling a guitar is to make sure that it is clean and looks new. It's my front door. And so I get a lot of compliments when people walk into the store and they see that it's a used buy, sell, and trade store. They're like, wow, I thought all these guitars were brand new, because I do my very best to make them all look nice and clean and as new as possible. Yeah, so the JHS 10 through 46s are really nice polished pure nickel strings. And so on the low E string, I've left one wind on there. These are locking tuners, and so this way, this is the reason that I do this. So if you're in standard tuning and you want to go down to drop D, you still got plenty of room. You still got plenty of string on the tuner to do that. Yeah, but these are really nice, beautiful strings on here. Let me throw the A string on. There we go. And then, as you guys can see, loosen that. Put the string through here. Doing this in kind of an awkward position, so hopefully you guys can see. And you kind of tighten that up a little bit. And then you tighten up the wheel on the bottom. Don't have to over tighten it, but just to make sure the string is nice and snug in there. Then I again wind it up. And some guys leave no extra string around there at all, but it doesn't hurt. Anywhere in that neighborhood of string around the tuner is just fine. Our D string is a 26 gauge. Goes right through there, nice, quick, and easy. Pull it tight. Yeah, so I've still been going and seeing a lot of concerts the last couple of years, and what I've been doing is I'll go to a concert and I'll pull my phone out and I'll record, you know, maybe half of the show. And I take that footage and I put it over on ZIMM'S Guitars 2 channel. If you want to go over there and watch, you know, some footage of some of the concerts that I've been to recently. I go to at least one every month, or sometimes two every month. And then I even put up some old video of some bands that I was in way back in the day, and I was able to transfer them off of VHS tapes. So there's some fun stuff to watch over at ZIMM'S Guitars 2. Yeah, but these are some nice, shiny, like I said, really highly polished strings. So on the black, they're going to look really good on here. Okay, so our B string is a 13 gauge. And then again, here we go, Made in USA, GHS. You want to say JHS, right? Because they're so popular. The pedal, Josh Scott. Okay, here's our 10 string, 10 gauge E string. Is it going to go through here nice? Or is it going to be a hassle? There it goes. There you go. Make sure it's on the saddle nicely. There we go. Now I can throw all this away. Yeah, so this is a really good looking guitar. I just want to let you guys know that we have a lot of guitars in stock right now. We are a used buy, sell, and trade store. And a lot of places are overstocked on guitars, used guitars out in the market right now. But we offer really good deals on everything that we have. And it's one of the, it's kind of one of the last places on earth where you can walk into. And we try to have that old school vibe about our guitar shop where it's a buy, sell, and trade store. And we're okay if you're shooting offers with us, if you want to do trade-ins. And we try very hard to make all the trades worth your time and effort. And we try to keep all our customers very happy by doing it that way. So if there's a deal that we can make, we're going to try like hell to make sure that that we make a good deal with you and that we've got happy customers when they leave. Especially now, having so much gear in the store. So if you're in the Phoenix area, Phoenix, Arizona, make sure to come and walk through the store and let us know if you're interested in anything. And then you out-of-town guys, always feel free to give us a call during our regular business hours. I had a phone call yesterday while I was watching the Arizona Cardinals game. Of course, they lost again, but I had a guy call. I went ahead and I answered my phone. It was on a Sunday, of course. And he goes, "Hey, man, what kind of tempo delay pedals do you have right now?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm closed on Sunday." And he goes, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry." And click, he hung up real quick. But yeah, we close on Sunday, but all the other days of the week, we are down here and we are selling guitars. And this is going to be the next one that I hang out in the front showroom. Trying to sell this beautiful Schecter Hellraiser. Alright, so this pickup is dangerously close to the string. So I'm going to attempt to lower this. And one thing that I do is I keep my fingers on here so I can feel it going down. There we go. I'm going to try a little bit on this side too. There you go. And I can feel it going down and I can judge its height just with my fingers right there. Quick and easy that way. There we go. That's better. Throw it up here on my knee again. Okay, let's just stretch on the strings a little bit. So I always keep my left hand down here to protect the nut while you pull up on these strings and stretch them out a little bit. Don't got to get too crazy, but it's good to tug on them a little tiny bit. And then I just used my snark tuner. And we're going to put this rock and roll monster machine in E standard tuning. Now a lot of times I can tune something like this to E flat, half step down, but then I notice that guys come in and they take it off the wall and they start playing it and then they immediately tune it back up to regular tuning. So it doesn't really serve me well to put anything a half step down, even though the average guy playing this guitar is most likely going to play a half step down, right? There we go. This thing's all ready to rock. Let me take it up front and I'm going to play through it for a minute. Let's see how she sounds. Alright, let's see what's going on here. right, so there it is. She's all shined up and ready to go. Hopefully it gets into the hands of somebody that plays a hell of a lot better than me. I think somebody's going to love this thing. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Everybody have a great day. Have happy holidays. All that kind of stuff. Go buy a guitar. You guys know you want one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.